Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, great to welcome back to the radio. It's been a wee while now. Renee Corlett from WREMO, welcome back to Beach FM, Renee.
Thanks very much for having me back. It's great to talk again.
You've been so busy recently. I was just thinking that when we think about emergency management, often it's sort of a short-term thing, isn't it? But we're in the middle of managing an emergency that's gone on for months and could go on for many more months. This is a most unusual event that we're living through at the moment, isn't it?
It is exceptionally unusual. Like you said, to go into an event that's firstly so long, and secondly the normal ways that we would react, which would be to kind of gather together and gather resources and help each other, haven't been so accessible to us. But definitely in terms of duration, and kind of coming up and down, it's very a very interesting situation.
And I imagine in your profession at the moment, there must be a lot being learned because of the unusual nature of this, but also the all-encompassing fact that it's involving the entire nation, not just the entire nation, the entire world to a certain extent. We must be learning a lot through this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, something that's really positive that's come out of this is the level of global cooperation. Countries working together, scientists working together, maybe even competing companies working together to do things like move forward vaccines and things like that. Certainly the kind of event that we're used to, particularly in Kapiti, is a very local event, localised flooding or something like that.
Yes.
And then occasionally you might get something that's a little bit more regional, like the Christchurch earthquake was, but certainly to have something that's both national and then global is very unusual, and it's a great opportunity, if I can say that. It's a great opportunity for us to learn from each other and to work together and to really strengthen the national connections we have within civil defence. I know that I've been working quite closely with kind of my counterparts that are all across the region, so it's been great for building connection in that way.
Excellent. Now, Renee, you spend a lot of time talking to people in the community. Have you noticed that the community is more ready to have a listen to what you're saying? Because it's obvious we cannot ignore the fact that we have an emergency on our hands, and therefore we have to take it really seriously, and that the old Kiwi she'll be right attitude may not be quite the thing that we have to follow in times like this.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen quite a shift in people's mindsets. It's been really interesting to see from kind of before the event, because it's such a kind of a long onset. We kind of heard about it in December, January, and then it kind of started to ramp up. It was really interesting to see people the communities go through that process of change in their minds from, could this be something, to, this is quite serious, to, I really need to get prepared. So I've definitely found that people are kind of more interested in what I have to say, and I guess that's because it's become more of a priority. Yeah. And we know that people are really busy just in their day-to-day lives and just getting by. So often things like emergency management and personal preparedness kind of falls off the radar, even for me sometimes. So it's definitely understandable why that would happen, but this is just kind of brought into the forefront that we do live in a kind of a hazardous world, and it's always good to be prepared, and that doesn't mean having to do everything, just doing what we can to help each other and to help our family and whānau.
And you know what, from my perspective, I think we're doing pretty well so far, so I think we should give ourselves a bit of pat on the back. Now, we not only live in a hazardous world, we live in a shaky isle, and I believe that Shakeout is coming up as well.
It is. So Shakeout is our national earthquake drill, and it's happening on the 15th of October at 9:30am in the morning. So that will be an opportunity for everyone to practice their drop, cover and hold. And like I said, it'll be happening on a national level. A lot of the schools have gotten involved, so I'm hoping to go out and spend some time with one of the local schools, helping them with their Shakeout drill. So everyone from the tiniest little preschool child to the most how should we say, wise person? For the wisest person.
Looking at me. You mean old and cranky. Yes, I do. I know.
They'll all be doing Shakeout across the nation.
Yes.
And people can register for that at www.shakeout, that's SHAKEOUT.org.
Okay. And when was that again? What day?
So that's the 15th of October at 9:30 a.m.
Right.
So it's a good time for us to practice and to get together. And I guess probably a lot of people are thinking, oh no, not having to think about earthquakes as well. But it is a good reminder that although things have changed on a global level and a national level, we still have our local hazards as well.
Does that mean I get to play the alarm thingy on the radio?
Oh, you sure can.
Okay.
Yep, you absolutely can.
Oh, look forward to that. 15th of October. Whoopee.
You get to press the button.
I'll press the button and we'll have the Shakeout. Hey, Renee, it's been great catching up. I know you're very, very busy, and thank you so much for the work you're doing to support our community. Thank you so much for joining us here on Beach FM.
Thanks very much. It's always lovely to come on.
106.3 Beach FM.